Alright folks, welcome back. Series number 2 where Osiris is now on offense. Play number 1. Play number 1 starting off on 2nd and 10 here. So we have 2nd and 10, 2:30 left in the first quarter. Ball on the 25, tie ball game at 7-7. Osiris is starting off in a single back big set, so that means he has 2 tight ends here, 2 wide receivers on either outside, and the back, as the single back or ace back with the quarterback under center. Defensively here, we're seeing a quarter set of some sort. It's probably one of those 3-4 versions of the quarter where they have 1 lineman, 3 backers, and 6 DBs, or 7 DBs, excuse me. Probably something. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's 7 DBs it looks like to me. So 1 and then 3 linebackers with the 1 lineman. So in this case here, Osiris is running a dive play. He's running dive left. Basically all it means is every one of his big boys here is blocking the man in front of him. So whether it's a lineman or linebacker, they're just going to take the guy in front. Here you'll probably get a combo block because there's no sense in him reaching out here when you're running the ball way up in here. They could, combo that way, and then he'll pick him up. One of these guys will pick him up. But outside of that, that's probably what you're going to see here. Looking at it, I think this is a great play to call just because he has so many little guys here. I know a lot of people like to run this and it clogs up lanes sometimes, but really, his defense, the way he's running it here, it almost looks like a 3-4 when you really look at it with the safety up here on the outside. So in this case here, just run them over. You have big boys up front. Let your fat boys, beat up on those little guys. Let them be bullies, because that's what their job is, to be bullies. When you're a lineman, that's your job. May not be politically correct, but that is pretty much the base of it. And we'll start off here. We're running the play. Look at all these guys laying on the ground. They're all taking naps because they're big boys. Put them to sleep, which is exactly what you want. Look at that. That's a great block there too. So after he drops one guy, he actually gets 2 pancake blocks in one play. That's fun. And then he gets a great run there for 9 yards. So on this play, Osiris gets 2 points. He gets a point for play success. He also gets a point for doing his responsibility. Obviously, in this case, he's the back. And he does a nice job of running the ball there. He doesn't lose himself any extra yards. He pounds it out, does exactly what he should do. So we get a nice 2-point play. That's 100% on that grade. Nothing else I can really say about that. That's just a thing of beauty right there. As far as when you're a big guy like me, I was a lineman when I played. This is just, it's beautiful. I love it. All right, guys, we'll get on to the next play. All right, folks, play number 2 here, which actually should be play number 4. He skipped another play where he got himself a couple extra yards to get that first down. So right off the bat here, minute 47 now in the game, or in the quarter, excuse me, the first quarter. Ball on the 40-yard line, 1st and 10, still tie ball game, obviously. His defense here is a cover 3. Obviously, it's in that quarter set. I can't tell you exactly what it is because of the way the alignment is with all the movement and everything. I honestly just don't know. It's some sort of defense or 3-4 defensive version of the quarter set. And what we're seeing out of Osiris is he is in the single back Z trip, running the play action slot wheel. The difference is he makes the adjustment here to send the slot on a go route as opposed to the wheel route. So as you can see, what that entails is here he's got the seam route here, or right here. He's got a drag route coming from his Z. His X is running a post stop. His tight end here is Y is running a bench route at about 10 to 12 yards there, and his tailback here is running the play fake, the dive up the middle, and then he's going to break to the outside. So let's go ahead and run through this, see what happens, and we'll discuss. Oh, as far as guys rushing, it looks to me like these guys are rushing. Those guys are the guys coming. These guys will step up because of the play fake. So these guys kind of bite. I believe the player is playing this guy here, just to let you guys know this in advance. And these guys should drop off like so with a 3 deep. All right. Now, looking at this, you have these big gaps right here, right here. With the player controlling him, it depends on what he does. If he stops in his hook zone right here, you would hope this guy would get out here, but because he sucks in, that's going to open this up a bit too. So you have some nice areas to throw in here. Let's see what Osiris decides to do in this play. So he takes his play action, drops, sitting in the pocket nicely. Now, right now, you see this nice big lane right here. You see huge seam up in here. Seam right here. Safety's in kind of in the middle here. He is ready to play to this side. As you can see, his hips are turned to the right or to his left. So really, this is the spot to go to. And obviously, like I said, it's a post hitch, which if you look at where it's about to hitch up, just in a perfect spot. OSIRIS throws it right on the second break there, the second cut. Boom, great catch, great throw. You know, big play. So, grade-wise, for one, he makes a great decision on this as far as his read. Looking across the field here, really doesn't have much else. He'd have him shallow coming across, but he has that deep. He has that nice big gap right in there. And I can't say for sure, but to me it looks like this was his primary. This is where he wanted to go right off the bat. You know, this would be my first look, obviously, to see if he's able to split the safeties. Right now he has, but this safety with his shoulders turned, and he's in a decent position to come over, make a play on the ball to either intercept it, deflect it, you know, just to break up the play. So I think this is a really good decision by OSIRIS. Boom, boom, and boom. So as far as grading goes, he gets 1 point for play success, 1 point for decision making, and it's not quite 20 yards. Now remember, offensively, the bonus points are a little different here for big plays. If you get a big play run, that's a 10 yards or more. Big play pass is 20 yards or more. So in this case, he doesn't quite get the 20 yards, so he gets a 2-point play, which is 100% for that play.